Hi everyone, welcome back to my tarot channel. This is going to be a reading for the, I almost said Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra or you might have Libra in your chart, but no, this is for Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. This is going to be your February messages in love, could be involving a romantic partnership, work situation, family, friend, etc. I'm kind of getting that there may be someone old/new, okay, coming into the picture. And what else did I want to note before I jump in? Yeah, so the first card that I'll go over is the Five of Wands, which I remembered also came up in another reading. I couldn't remember who, but now looking at your reading and I see the World card here in the reverse, I actually think that it was Virgo. There's definitely messages coming in for y'all here, which I feel like also came up in your year ahead spread about needing to ground. Okay, so meditation, yoga, journaling, going for walks outside in nature, taking baths, whatever grounding activities that you do for yourself to sort of center and clear, your mind and your heart. Really needing to do stuff like that. I'm hearing self-care, which I actually think I'm going to be doing self-care spreads for all the signs for the month of March. So stay tuned for that. Okay, jumping into your reading. So we have the Five of Wands. Okay, this is speaking to conflict. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you may have that. Well, obviously you are a Leo, so this could be you. I don't know why it's almost like I keep forgetting like who exactly it is that I'm filming this for. So maybe there's some issues of forgetfulness going on around you. I'm not really sure. But yeah, Five of Wands speaking to conflict, could be internal conflict. Okay. I'm hearing I feel like a lot of people may be in a state where they may be judging themselves or perhaps others too harshly. I'm almost hearing being your own worst critic. And so if that's something that you're struggling with, negative self-talk, self-limiting beliefs, doubt, just putting yourself down, or if you have other people around you doing that, right? Because this could be external conflict as well. Maybe start a gratitude list or something like that. What are the things about yourself and about your life that you like? Gosh, Mercury retrograde is so on the horizon. Every time it comes, my communication is completely haywire. Okay, so yeah, if this isn't dealing directly with you, which is I kind of picked up on, if I remember correctly from the Virgo reading, it could be just, lower vibrational conflicts, arguments going on around you. Perhaps this is some kind of tiff at work, or again, in a friend group or in a family dynamic. This is really talking about rising above, okay? Needing to rise above that lower vibrational energy or that conflict. Not, engaging in gossip, not engaging in drama. That's what I'm feeling from this. Now, what's coming up next is the Hierophant reversed, okay? Because I'm almost feeling it's almost like the more we engage in lower vibrational energy, conflict, drama, jealousy, envy, on a different scale, fear is a lower vibrational energy. It pulls us away from our connection to source and our true self, okay? Which to me is what this Hierophant card is all about in the upright. When, the Hierophant here represents that laser light focus on your path, on the way that it is that you're moving forward. And if you'll remember, in the year ahead spreads, this card came up a lot. And the energy that I was getting from it was all these other people, okay, which could be reflected here in the Five of Wands, all these other people down here just either butting in or having an opinion, or again, gossiping, creating drama. And I almost can visualize the Hierophant, again, rising above all of that, right? It's also like a message about being careful who your confidants are, okay? People who you confide in or that you get advice from here. Because again, the Hierophant is coming up in the reverse. I feel like in terms of your that grounding message that I was getting as well, it's necessary because there, again, may be a lot of activity going on around you. And so it's like your way of, you know, cutting out or cutting through that external noise, so to speak. And there's also, again, or I don't know if but there is a message here coming up about balance. But I really feel like that is for your, you know, personal like stability, satisfaction, happiness, as well as how your health, you know, how you sort of feel about yourself. I feel like there's a balancing that's needed here, and part of that is getting back to your grounding and self-care rituals, which helps to, you know, raise your vibration as well as enhance like your connection with your spirituality, however that may be defined for you. I hope this is making sense. Okay. So the last card that we have coming up, I like seeing in the reverse, Capricorn energy. Oops. Hold on. Just doing something here. So Capricorn energy could be, could be a Capricorn individual, okay? Perhaps you are breaking ties with this individual. This could also just be speaking to, you know, things that we're connected to that we no longer should be. People, places, things that we need to let go from our lives. It might be, again, be behaviors, certain beliefs or attitudes. It might be certain connections. It might be, you know, literally needing to purge yourself of things, okay? But I do feel a little bit of like a disconnect, or, you know, maybe like a cord cutting here, like walking away from someone or something very specifically here. Okay, now on the other side of the reading, and very loosely it can be like one person or the other, but it doesn't have to be. That's not necessarily how these readings have been going so far. It could just be pertaining to you, right? You have the Ace of Wands coming up here, which is representing a new opportunity. Could be in work. I'm also feeling like this could be in love. It could quite frankly be both, but I'm definitely feeling a lot of newness, passion, dare I say like lust or love, okay? But just something, if this is work related, it's something, you know, that is really tied to your heart and to your passion. And yesterday when I did the full moon reading, the first card that came up at the heart of the reading from the Psychic Tarot was the Passion Ignited card. And there was like a lot of focus on the heart chakra and center. Okay, if this is work. If this is a relationship, again, a lot of passion. I feel like for some of you, because we have the Six of Cups coming up just below it, and I feel like these can kind of be read together in this case, similarly to the Five of Wands and the Hierophant on the other side. Could definitely be speaking to someone returning from the past, okay, someone that you've been involved with before, someone that you've encountered before, you know, romantically or otherwise. Could also be someone that you share a past life connection with, for those of you that believe in that kind of thing, okay? Could be a water sign here with the Six of Cups energy, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or again, with the Wands picking up on fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now, I mentioned that you might have some overlaps with Virgo, which, yeah, Virgo follows you just on the astrology wheel. So I do often find that signs that are neighbors, like sit side by side, often do have overlaps, not always, but often. So you have the Virgo card, the World card here coming up in the reverse. Couple things off of this message. Again, you could be dealing with a Virgo. Also, this is speaking to, again, your grounding. Notice how it is coming up in the reverse. So again, there is an emphasis here on needing to get back to whatever routines and self-care regimens help you to ground yourself, okay? I'm just feeling like it's almost like I'm literally seeing like, almost like how you would plant a seed and it grows roots, but I'm seeing like a person's feet and like planting it in the ground and roots growing, like needing to shore up yourself and make sure that you're super solid. I'm not sure why that is, right? But I'm almost getting like how like, you know, tree roots go super deep. And so when like a big storm comes along, it doesn't just blow over unless, you know, that tree is weakened for some reason. I'm getting like, I'm seeing imagery like that. And I did see while I was shuffling your cards, I did see the Tower card. Okay, so you may be going through a Tower moment, or it might be coming up, some sort of sudden or unexpected change. And I feel like your guides are just trying to get you in a, you know, because 90 about that, I usually put my phone on airplane mode before I start recording, and I forgot to do so. So I had an incoming call. But which is like message, right? But what was I saying? Okay, yeah, could be going through some sort of sudden or unexpected change, because I did see the Tower card. But yeah, okay, yeah. 99% of life is about how we respond to things, not about controlling what's going on around us or controlling the people around us. It's about how we respond to those perceived stimuli and situations. Okay, so I feel like there's something about that coming up, which is why you're being encouraged to really ground yourself, to prepare yourself for whatever it is that's coming in new. Again, could be very good things, okay, with this work and relationship, but you know, there is messages of patience and balance coming in here, which I'll get into in a second. So taking your time, taking things slow, not needing to rush things. And if there's anything, you know, not necessarily so positive going on, being in a place of strength, really coming from that Leo power, that inner strength that y'all have, in order to be able to deal with that. Okay. And I am going to clarify the cards that are coming up here in the reverse, in the reading. So just before I get into this, I do want to show you, you have the number 17, hope, coming up as well, which is either the Sun or the Star card in this book. Let me take a quick look. It's the Star. So Aquarian energy, which is the season that we're in right now with that hope card. So this is talking about having healing available to you right now. Okay. I'm again seeing the Tower card. Okay, so definitely could be a Tower moment on the horizon, but towers are not necessarily bad, right? They might be sudden or unexpected, right? It could be like a little bit jarring in that way, but ultimately Tower moments come in to wipe out things that had faulty foundations, where there wasn't really, like, back to that metaphor of the tree, the roots were not deep there. And so it was very susceptible, the situation or whatever, to being knocked over, but it's being knocked over in order for something new to come in and be built from that. Okay. So number 14, patience. Okay. Again, you have the number 5 here, might be really prominent for y'all. Again, another indicator of potentially conflict, but more so just an indicator of change. Okay. So this card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that's set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You are an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you are both, you should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? The Patience card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to other people's ideas, thoughts, and perspectives. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. When everyone learns to work as one, all benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you as well as the ones that you have had a hand in creating. And this is the Temperance card, which is what's coming up here at the bottom of the Cosmic Tarot as well. And again, Sagittarian fire energy, okay, your fire sign cousin, but also Temperance energy, it's a tempered temperament, that balance, okay? That balance of rest and of action, that balance between employing your logic and your emotions. So let's just clarify your cards here. I'm seeing the Princess of Swords. So you could also be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or there could be some sort of communication coming in, perhaps related to something that we went over in the reading, or you may be communicating to someone else, okay? There is a connotation of, what am I trying to say? Like, it could be kind of like snappy communication, I guess is the best way to phrase that. And again, being drawn to that Five of Wands. So if that's someone else, you know, approaching you, you know, keep that in mind. And if that's you approaching and communicating with someone else, also keep that in mind. So with the Hierophant in reverse, we have the Seven of Pentacles reverse. For some of you, I do feel like this is specifically speaking to perhaps some kind of divorce going on here with both the Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles, because that is my divorce card. Could be, again, leaving a Capricorn person, okay? Clarify the Devil in reverse. Which, again, I think is actually a good thing, the Devil card in reverse. Because if this is a connection, it's talking about the fact that there's codependency and toxicity, okay, in the connection. Probably toxicity because there is codependency in the connection. So again, we have the Nine of Wands, okay? And again, I'm just getting, I'm getting like the breakdown of what was a committed relationship or something on the level of marriage, okay? Because I'm seeing the Four of Wands here. But it's sort of been sullied or spoiled. And I'm seeing the Five of Wands again in the background. Okay, so Five of Wands with the Lion here, which can represent you, Leos. The Lion is behind the Five of Wands. Like, so again, I'm getting two messages off of that. One, don't let people pull you down into this lower vibrational energy or conflict, okay? Again, it's like that imagery of rising above. The other thing is needing to also tame your own temper, okay? Your own kind of wild side here, all right? There could also be a message about needing to, I don't know, it's, again, remember that it's a balance, okay? Because I am getting like needing to defend yourself, but I'm not getting like be defensive. I'm just getting that like your guard might be down a little bit in a way. It's almost like you're not seeing something, okay? And I did see like in the Psychic Tarot deck, I saw the Shadow card, which can be the Moon card, and it can talk about not having clarity about something or not seeing something that's happening or something that someone else is doing, okay? Something like that. Not necessarily in like an insidious way, but I do feel like there's like light, okay, to the point of this card. Well, it's hope, not light, but it's very bright, as you can tell. There's light that needs to sort of be shed upon something or in a situation, okay? And you're getting the High Priestess. Woo! Whoa! The High Priestess came up in reverse as well. She like flew out across the room, actually. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely something coming in here about connecting with your higher authority, your inner and higher knowledge. Perhaps, you know, sometimes we can not want to face certain truths, okay? And so that can be difficult. But eventually we will have to, so, right? Either we can make the choice to do it in a way that is, you know, that works, that really works for us. I mean, either way it's gonna work, but either like we can decide to take certain steps and actions ourselves, or the universe is almost gonna force our hand in some cases, okay? So, all right, yeah, clarifying the World card, okay, could definitely, again, be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with the Prince of Swords coming up in the reverse here. And again, getting that it might be sort of like harsh or like snappy-ish communication, okay? I feel like someone here is not happy, like, you know, perhaps at some point you and or someone else really thought that this was going to be like the start of a long-term, you know, very vibrant sort of cycle of your life, okay, with this whatever connection or relationship I'm getting here that's sort of dissolving. And now that that's becoming clear that that's not the case, you know, someone, it could be like, you know, again, I'm feeling like lower vibrational energy. So it could be that they're coming from a place of, you know, fear or of regret or guilt or sadness. It's something like that. But you have the Six of Wands here. Okay, so don't worry. With the Six of Wands and the Ace of Wands, there's again a message of needing to like stand your ground. I'm really getting that about like defending yourself, protecting yourself. Again, not like I feel like you're in danger, but it's like being aware, listening to your intuition, doing, you know, again, the self-care routine that's going to help to give you clarity and make you feel like you're stable and solid despite whatever else might be going on around you, you know, what other people may be going through, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna get a goddess guidance for y'all, and then I'm gonna close the reading. Okay. What are the messages for Leos? I'm seeing a lot of water energy. We are approaching Pisces season, which is a water sign, and we will be having Mercury retrograde, okay, during Pisces season. So perhaps there's a lot of like past emotions coming up for you, okay. All right, what are the messages for Leo? What are the messages? Sacred space. I love this card. This card came up for a friend recently. I really like this. Okay. It says, nematoma, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. I love that. I find altars to be very powerful. If you have questions about, you know, creating your own altar, feel free to contact me. You can reach out to me through my website and send me a message, or you can also book a spiritual consulting. So let me just find the card. Okay, or again, to that point earlier about like connecting with your spirituality. Let's say you go to church, getting back into that, or let's say you know, again, yoga, spiritual practice. But yeah, I am also really feeling like the altar, like creating some sort of, you know, even if it's like a small corner of your dresser or something like that, perhaps you put crystals on it or flowers or pictures or you know, whatever it is, again, that's going to speak to you and that helps you feel connected to a higher source, to your higher self. So it says, your sacred space is within you now. By creating an altar or visiting a sacred site, you connect with the symbols and energy that have been infused with meaning and prayer over the centuries. Don't take these symbols lightly, for they're powerful indeed. When you connect with sacred symbols, you help your inner sanctity find a home in the outer world. Okay, and that's kind of like the overarching feel that we were getting, right? Like chaos on the outside, but needing to have stillness on the inside. So it says, you also tap into the ancient wisdom and spiritual grace of the old ways. Explore spirituality through sacred symbols and sites and allow your soul to joyfully meander among the various ways available to you to unite with the divine. It's not a matter of how you connect, but that you do so frequently. And other meanings say, build an altar in your home, take a spiritually oriented trip, like a retreat. You need a quiet place of refuge and retreat for yourself. Create a medicine circle or labyrinth. Clear the energy in your home with sage, prayer, toning, invoking Archangel Michael, okay, the Archangel of Protection, or other space clearing methods. And then it says about the goddess. Nematoma's name means sacred groove because she protected the ancient Celtic ceremonial sites, which were outdoors in sacred groves of trees. Nematoma continues to watch over sacred sites, especially those connected with nature. She'll help you build your own sacred space and will assist you with medicine wheel or labyrinth ceremonies. And I did get a lot of nature-like vibes off of your reading. Again, spending time in or near water, as well as, you know, so like oceans, lakes, rivers, or pools, baths, you know, the shower, if you can't get out by water into nature, or, you know, mountains, forests, whatever it is, you know, going for a hike, going for a walk, something like that, spending time just in a park, sitting by a tree, getting flowers, and again, creating some kind of sacred space. I'm getting a lot of message motifs for you, Leo. So I'm going to close the reading down there. As always, if this reading did resonate, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, again, you can do so on my website, tamika.com. The information's listed down below. And yeah, I think, don't hold me to it, but I think for next month I'll be doing self-care reading. So definitely do come back and watch that. Thanks for watching. Bye.